Welcome. In this session, we'll explore Clude Code Skills System, a powerful way to give Claude specialized knowledge that automatically activates when relevant. You'll see why developers struggle with inconsistent guidance and how skills bring repeatable, context-aware assistance. By the end, you'll be ready to create, configure, and share your own skills. Imagine spending hours crafting the perfect prompt for every task. That's inefficient and error-prone. Skills solve this by letting you define reusable expertise once. Then Claude automatically applies it whenever a user's request matches the description. This saves time, ensures consistency across a team, and lets you focus on higher-level work. We'll start by defining what a skill is and how Claude discovers it. Then you'll walk through building a simple skill, learn to fine-tune its metadata, and finally see how to share skills within a team or organization. Each step builds on the last, so you'll finish with a complete deployable skill. A skill is essentially a packaged set of instructions Claude can call without you typing a command. It lives as a markdown file, and Claude reads only the name and description at startup to decide if it might be useful. When the request aligns, Claude asks to load the full skill, runs its instructions, and then continues the conversation. Think of the skill directory as a tiny project. The only mandatory file is SKILL.md. Its frontmatter tells Claude the skill's name, description, and optional settings. Below the frontmatter, you write the actual steps Claude should follow, like run a script or show an ASCII diagram. This clear separation keeps skills lightweight and easy to version. Before you add a new skill, ask Claude what it already knows. This avoids duplicates. Then make a folder named after your skill. For example, explaining code. Inside, place a SKILL.md that defines the skill's purpose and how Claude should act. This three-step process gets you from idea to a live skill in seconds. The name is the identifier Claude uses internally, so keep it simple. The description is the heart of the skill. Claude reads this to decide if the skill matches a request, so include clear trigger terms. Allowed tools lets you lock down which utilities the skill can call, enhancing security. Setting context fork isolates the skill's work, preventing it from cluttering the main conversation history. Once you save SKILL.md, Claude watches the directory and loads the skill instantly. You can verify it by asking Claude to list available skills. You should see your new entry with its description. If it doesn't show up, the most common issues are an incorrect directory path or a typo in the file name. Remember, it must be exactly SKILL.md with proper case. When you type a request, Claude first scans the skill registry, which holds only the names and descriptions of all loaded skills. If it finds a match, Claude asks you to confirm activation. After you agree, Claude pulls in the full SKILL.md and runs the defined steps. This three-stage process keeps startup fast, respects user control, and ensures the right skill runs at the right time. The location of a skill determines its visibility. Enterprise skills live in managed settings and are available to every user in the organization. Personal skills sit in your home directory and are visible to you across any project. Project skills are version controlled alongside code, so teammates automatically get them. Plugin skills are bundled with extensions and appear for anyone who installs the plugin. Choose the right scope for your use case. Visibility settings let you decide how a skill is accessed. By default, users can type skill name to invoke it manually, and Claude can also discover it automatically. Setting user invocable to false hides the command from the / menu, but leaves the skill usable by Claude when the description matches. If you want to block Claude from invoking it altogether, use Disable Model Invocation True. This fine-grained control helps balance convenience with security. The Allowed Tools field is a simple whitelist. In this example, the skill can only read and write files, preventing it from, say, executing arbitrary shell commands. This is especially useful in sensitive environments where you want to guarantee a skill cannot perform destructive actions. List tools as a quoted array or a comma-separated string, and Claude will enforce the restriction automatically. Forking isolates the skill's operations from the main conversation, giving it a clean slate. When you set context fork, Claude spins up a subagent, optionally a custom one you specify with the agent field. This subagent runs the skills steps, keeping its own message history, then returns results to the main thread. Use this for complex, multi-step tasks where you don't want intermediate steps to clutter the primary chat. Sharing skills is straightforward. For a team working on the same codebase, add the skill folder to the repository. Anyone who pulls the repo automatically receives it. If you develop a reusable skill across many projects, bundle it in a plugin and distribute through the marketplace. Large organizations can push skills centrally via managed settings, ensuring compliance and uniform behavior across all users. Choose the method that matches your collaboration model. To recap, skills let you embed expertise directly into Claude, triggered automatically by request content. You create them with a simple directory and a SKILL.md file, configure them with metadata, and decide who can see and run them. Finally, you can share skills at the level that fits your workflow, from personal scripts to organization-wide policies. You now have the full toolkit to build, manage, and scale Claude skills. Thanks for joining this deep dive into Claude Code Agent skills. Feel free to ask any questions about creating, configuring, or sharing skills, and we'll explore examples together.